Hi, Kuthla here. This video, I wanted to talk relatively quickly because I'm trying to uphold the things I've said before about trying to get my videos under 10 minutes. So I'm going to try to do that. Um, because like I said, a lot of people have commented on it, and I can't blame them. My videos do kind of get rambly at times. I'm really bad about that, so I am trying to keep it down. This video, I wanted to talk about something I seem to have seen that a lot of people, especially in comments when they make videos and whatnot, they have someone come along who is of Christian denomination that tells them it's like, oh, well, you're gonna go and burn in hell because of that opinion and blah 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 blah. Um, which just makes me just take a look at that. And for some reason, I remember this scene from the film Hellraiser 3: Hell on Earth, the where Pinhead enters a church trying to get this girl named Terry, played by Terry Farrell. And the priest, at one point, when Pinhead basically starts mocking, uh, Christianity and things like that, rushes him and yells at him. It's like, you're going to burn, and then Pinhead promptly just slaps him down on his knees and says, "Burn, oh, such a limited imagination." Um, and I always look at that, and I always because I've had people in real life tell me, because of my positions on certain things, that I'm going to burn in hell. And I can't actually, like I said, anytime that's mentioned, I can't help but think about Pinhead's response to a priest. It's just like, burn, such a limited imagination. But and that's, like I said, when talking about hell and if a person's going to go to it or not, I mean, this is generally considered a just this huge, massive, uh, you know, what is it? What is the word? Condemnation, or I can't quite remember offhand, but basically, is a huge, massive negative judgment on a person because of their things they might have said or done. You know, speaking of that, like for atheists, I mean, threatening going to go to hell doesn't cut it. You can't threaten an atheist with the threat of hell. You know, they don't believe in the existence of hell just as much as they don't believe in the existence of God. Now, for someone like me, an agnostic, the where I just let people know that the concepts of God and the devil, whatever religion it is, I say that, it's like, well, I don't know and stuff. But, to threaten, somebody, like, let's say threatening me with going to hell, um, okay, then let me ask you this question. I mean, and this is for like the Christians who are just like, oh, you're going to go to hell, and their idea is the burning like a fire and everything. What hell am I going to? You know, because there's not just the Christian concept of hell. The concepts of hell span, God, I mean, just a ton of religions. Every religion has a concept of a place to where people go to be punished. And I'm not going to get into all of them, but like, let's take a look at just the 10 courts of Chinese hell. I mean, courts. This is like a huge, massive royal gathering, with courts of all these different Chinese rulers of hell. There's 10 of them. Going by things that I was able to look up on it, especially speaking of Chinese hell and stuff, which you would be kind of surprised, come from Taoist and Buddhist mythology. Okay, and Taoist and Buddhists, from what I understand, seem to be some pretty, rational, peace-loving guys. But I mean, the stuff that they come up with, you know, um, going by what I was able to pick up on it, Taoist and Buddhist mythology, hell. It's made up of 10 courts. Each one is ruled by one of the 10 Yama kings, and there's 18 levels where wrongdoers are punished. Okay? Now, in some literatures, there are references to 18 types or subtypes of hell, or 18 hells of each type of punishment. rather than just 18 levels of hell. In some literatures, there are different types of punishment on each level. The concept of the 18 levels of hell started in the Tang Dynasty from the Buddhist text Zhan Dai Yu Jing, which mentioned 134 worlds of hell, but for simplicity was simplified to 18 levels of hell. Okay, I mean, and some of these hells that they mention here, I mean, wow. I mean, you thought that Christianity had the whole lockdown on going to hell for really simple and trivial shit. These guys got really specific. Let's see, the 18 hells. Let's see, number 1, Chamber of Wind and Thunder. People who kill and commit heinous acts out of greed are sent here. Chamber of Grinding, hell number 2. Wealthy men who do no good and waste food on the ground are ground into powder. Chamber 3, Chamber of Flames. Well, Christianity and Chinese hells. I mean, apparently they do have something in common after all. For people who steal, plunder, rob, and cheat. Okay, the Chamber of Vice. Children who ill-treat their parents and elders are sent here to be frozen in ice. The Chamber of Oil Cauldrons. Hell number 5. Sex offenders such as rapists, lechers, adulterers are fried in oil in this chamber. Hell number 6. Chamber of Dismemberment by Sawing. Kidnappers and people who force good women into prostitution suffer the fate of being sawn in this chamber. Hell number 7. Chamber of Dismemberment by Chariot. Corrupt officials and landlords who will oppress and exploit the people are dismembered by chariot in this chamber. Hell number 8. Chamber of the Mountain of Knives. People who cheat customers by earning more than they should. Profiteers who jack up prices and cheat on the quality of goods are made to shed blood by climbing the Mountain of Knives in this hell. Hell number 9. We're only like halfway through here. Number 9. Chamber of Tongue Ripping. Gossips who stir trouble and liars who suffer the fates of having their tongues ripped out in this chamber. Hell number 10. Chamber of Pounding. Cold-blooded murderers are pounded in this chamber. It kind of makes you wonder what type of pounding, for those with a dirtier mind. But 11. Chamber of Torso Severing. Scheming and ungrateful men have their torsos severed in this chamber. Hell number 12. Chamber of Scales. Crooks who oppress the innocent, people who cheat on the quality of goods, and daughter-in-laws who ill-treat their in-laws have hooks pierced into their body and hung upside down. Damn. Chamber 13, Chamber of Eye Gouging. Peeping Toms who go around peeking and leering at eyeballs have their eyeballs gouged out in this chamber. Hell number 14, Chamber of Heart Digging. People with evil hearts have their hearts dug out in this chamber. Well, at least we know they're guaranteed evil. If you go to hell number 14 in China. Chamber 15. Chamber of Disembowelment. Instigators, hypocrites, and tomb robbers have their bowels dug out in this chamber. Hell number 16. Chamber of Blood. Blasphemous crooks who show no respect to the gods suffer the fate of being skinned in this chamber. Wow. Hell number 17. Chamber of Maggots. Crooks who use loopholes in the law to cheat and engage in malpractice are being eaten alive by maggots in this chamber. And hell number 18. The Chamber of Advice. Crooks who have committed heinous crimes, brought misery to the people, and betrayed the ruler are placed on the platform above an inferno. The unlucky ones fall off the platform into the inferno and burn while the lucky ones remain on the platform. Those spirits are never to be reincarnated. Wow. And this is, this was just stuff that I gained on the, Chinese hells. Not just one, like 18 of them, which was simplified down from 134. Man. So yeah, Christianity, you may think that you have it on hell in terms of how to get there the quickest and whatnot, but you don't have it when it comes to what all that you can get punished for. You know, because I mean, like going by one of the hells on there, you know, you could be, you know, a simple carpenter who's just, I think my work is worth this much, you know, no matter what anyone else says. So therefore, you're going to pay my price. Oh, poops, off to the chamber of knives for you. So, but yeah, it is definitely, like I said, it was definitely very interesting reading over a lot of this stuff. And so yeah, when someone, just remember next time someone says you're going to hell, make sure to make sure to remember to ask which one. Thanks for your time. I'll see you guys around.